You know the transition. I was going to do to see if my friend was still playing on Revelator, but... No, it's no problem.
Alright, so right now we got a winners finals coming in. We have FZG Soul up against Killinator. So I believe Killinator was the one that was playing the Charizard. Right. Yes, he was the one playing the Charizard. We had Soul.
Yeah.
Classically playing his Chandelure. We don't know.
He also has a Lucario.
Oh, this is true. Yep. You have to see it in bracket, but he does have that in his back pocket on the off chance that he wants to pull that out.
Yes, Killinator surprising us really with his strong Charizard.
Oh, yep, for sure. I do believe Charizard has a very good Chandelure matchup because of his ability to use Flight.
Yes.
His ability to use Backup Fire, and his ability to use his in dual phase, that little crouch fire attack.
Yes.
And that's a really good option because it beats projectiles and it has a good amount of range on it. So he doesn't necessarily have to get all the way in, and then after that he can try to punch his way in because Charizard's really good at just screwing you over when you're at the wall.
Especially as we get into it.
Alright, so starting off here, we have Charizard with the Cubone. We have him. We have the Chandelure with
Cresselia. Yeah.
Pretty classic choice for those of you who don't know. Cresselia pretty much negates the debuffs from overheating. So pretty good options both ways. These projectiles are going pretty much in the favor of Chandelure as they usually do.
Yeah.
Flight.
Oh,
really
well, we got it.
used.
He got him with a fireball.
Good
He's
stuff,
becoming
good
a
stuff,
chase
good
and dual.
stuff.
Now we're in dual phase. We're in dual phase.
All right.
Chandelure like rushing in actually.
That was actually pretty surprising. He's going to be going for that big fireball. I think he was going to go for the grab. It doesn't actually go for the grab with
Whoa,
Cubone
nice.
anti-airing it.
Anti-airs.
Overheat. Oh, into the overheat. That's a full power overheat. Now with Cresselia, again, he's going to get some health back. He's going to get those debuffs off.
Yeah.
So he's going to be resetting this fight in his favor.
Yes. Now, the thing is that he's got to bide his time because Cresselia does take a bit longer to come back.
No, it doesn't recharge. You can only use it once per round.
Yes.
So
but
you
it's looking pretty good so far. Killinator looking
nicely done.
KO.
For sure, Cresselia is one of those things where it's like once you use it, you use it because you know you need it at that moment in time. He already had that advantage going in, so that was pretty well done by him.
Yes, and we got switching assist on both parties actually. So we have Diglett for Killinator and Reshiram for Soul. Okay.
Anti-air coming in.
Killinator gets in the dual phase. Oh, it tries to grab through the counter. Not in time, though.
Chandelure's
going
a lot
for
of pressure right
knockdowns.
now, but he gets that kick.
Yeah, gets the kick.
That's another overheat coming out.
Overheat does a lot of damage.
It does. Overheat's one of those options. Overheat is one of those attacks where Chandelure needs the attack because, well, Chandelure just needs a way for people to get off of him. However, right now, Charizard doing really well to just stay in the advantage point of the situation.
Oh well, that was nice. He reacted to the Diglett by popping Reshiram.
Necessarily, this is the best possible situation. This is a really bad situation for the Charizard right now, actually. Oh, he gets
the fire.
Again, this is this fire that's going to be equalizing the spacing game.
Oh, he tried a seismic toss.
Barely misses the seismic toss. Ooh.
This is looking really close.
We just lost burst on the side of Chandelure. Once again, that fireball is so good.
Nice,
good
and he counters
punch.
through the projectiles. We're at 1-1.
1-1. Now, what we have to know is both people use their meters, so they're both going to be going into this with pretty low meter.
Yes.
So this is pretty much equal. Chandelure switching back to the Cresselia. Knows that worked pretty well, and looks like we have
the laser.
Good laser resetting dual phase. This is not what Charizard really wants to be.
All the shield, especially
so
this is
pressure.
The thing about Chandelure is that it's not only that you gotta go through the maze of projectiles, but even if you decide to block it, there is a lot of shield pressure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now this is an interesting situation.
Oh, I guess whoa, wait, he strikes
through
through the grab at the last possible minute.
He really needs just this.
Flies in.
He gets a good dive kick.
Cubone assist.
Nice. Snuffing out that attack before it even happens. Oh, I almost thought that would be a safe move. I don't know if they can fly after that, but that was a really good overheat. And this is huge for Soul. Right,
huge for Soul. He's almost. He lost only a bit of his health, and he is in a definite life lead.
Nice. Good catch by the fight.
Especially about the fly. The fly actually is high enough to go over lows, but it's not enough to technically count as him being in the air.
That laser.
So some anti-air moves actually won't hit Charizard. We're going into synergy. Gets hit with the laser.
Even through the synergy burst. This is just a classic example of what happens when Chandelure does the spacing as well as he possibly can. Charizard having way too much issue trying to get into that fight.
Yes, and that is the first game going to FZG Seoul. All right, we're heading back in.
Game 2 coming out. No changes, obviously. I guess the question is Charizard going to be able to adapt to that? We know that there are a couple of things that worked because he took a round, but are those couple of things what he needs to take a win, or are those couple of things just enough to just take rounds?
I would say that fly definitely is a good option, but Chandelure does have options against it.
I think generally what's happening is he's a little bit scared to get off of the ground. He's not using fly a whole lot in duel because he's afraid of Chandelure's amazing anti-air game. But
yes, and Chandelure definitely does have a really good anti-air. Oh, thought that was about to go over the counter, but didn't.
It was going to be a little bit safe. But
oh, whoa.
Good. Something?
That's a good uppercut right there.
More like a
nice flare blitz.
Cross-up. Oh, the overheat.
Why does that do so much damage?
Once again, the overheat. Pretty much saving what could have been a kind of rough situation. Cubone comes out.
We'll see.
Force that shield. Oh, doesn't even force the shield.
Knocks it down lasers.
Laser. Yeah. So, one in advantage of Soul. Looks like there's going to need to be some kind of mixing up from Charizard right now. He's not really playing any differently. He's pretty much doing the same things over and over, hoping something works, hoping something sticks. But right now, he's just getting spaced out by so much stuff.
I like how he rolled there, though. He's trying to circumvent the zone. Specifically for slower moving characters like Charizard, Chandelure definitely is a problem.
Oh,
because essentially it's slower, but it's moves like that, the fire, that allow him to come in. But now that's a Reshiram, and he's gonna eat that. Not all the hits though.
Which is nice. All right, the fire.
That's a bit of armor on that fire.
He's just lost his burst now, so he's not going to be able to use that either. This is just really, really heavily in favor of Soul. That grab is going to connect, do a good amount of damage. This is almost it. Charizard's in rage, but I don't think it's going to be able to do enough to actually put it in advantage. That last hit.
And it's even then.
He should be able to get over this right now. Yeah,
he jumped over it.
Good dive kick. Oh, he actually goes for a jump after. I think the combo was coming through, but he actually jumps, drops it. So yeah, we're just getting word now that winners finals is actually best of 5.
Yes, so we have one more match between the two.
At the very least, yep. So looks like there's actually going to be a little bit of switching up coming in, at least for potentially supports. All right, character staying the same, Charizard, and instead of the Diglett Cubone, he's going to be doing a little bit switching up. Can't really see what
he went with. The did he go with? Huh? He went with Magic Card. Magic Card. Magic Card.
Maybe it was Pachirisu.
Pachirisu. Okay.
I guess it's hoping that the Pachirisu can negate those projectiles, nullify the field phase, and try to get in. But I think the variability of that working is really kind of it's iffy. It's iffy. It could work, or it could not. So
yes, Pachirisu, I would say, is reliable, but you have to use it in a smart way.
You have to use it at a very good time, because Chandelure still does have those options of swinging on the roof, still has the option of kind of just doing the attacks, and of course if they're in dual phase, still has things like overheat, even if you do get on it. So starting off, this is game 3.
The thing about overheat though is that if I remember correctly, it does function as a counter.
Actually, overheat beats everything. You can't grab her, you can't attack her.
No, like an attack. No, like, but if you don't, isn't it like if you don't attack the overheat, then?
No, she still overheats.
Okay.
She still explodes and does a lot of damage. This is a good start. This is a good start. You definitely want Chandelure in the wall.
That's against the wall stick.
Nice,
it's the big damage. There you go.
So much damage. That's 2 strings. That's exactly what you need to do on a Chandelure. You hit him a couple of times and you have them lose all of their health. Good fire, but it doesn't even connect with the Chandelure. Chandelure is actually going to be taking advantage back again. We really, oh man, doesn't retain super armor through the charge. Good anti-air.
Yes, good anti-air. Didn't get the wall stick exactly.
Oh,
just circumvents the overheat.
Barely. Oh,
Strikes
no.
through the grab. Soul strike through the
Went
grab.
for
And
a seismic toss and takes a hit to the face instead. That was really close. I like what Charizard's doing. I don't know if he's playing particularly differently, but he is getting in when he needs to get in. Does a lot of damage, and that's exactly what you need to do because Chandelure is so squishy.
yes. Especially definitely more fast. Any character that is able to get in quickly is your best bet against. Oh, the charge.
That was really good.
Anti-air. Oh, tried to counter through it, didn't work. Now saying we're back to the mid-range game.
Going back. All right, now we're going into a synergy burst. This might be something that makes a bit of a difference. Good punch through.
Yes, good counter.
Oh, goes for an attack just a little bit too late. That Umbreon is coming out. It's going to push him right off. Right into the attacks. Goes for
same goes for
super.
super does
just
not
barely
hit.
missing. That could have been the thing that changed the actual result of this whole fight. That was really unfortunate.
Yes.
This might just be a wash now for Soul now. Hot Tracer stops projectiles, but not lasers.
Yes, not lasers. That laser is the real MVP.
Right, pretty much. So much stuff coming out here right now. It's really hard.
Oh,
Goes
the
for an
anti-airs.
just barely missing. And so the set winners finals goes 3-0 in favor of FZG Soul. Well done. Good Chandelure play. That's pretty much exactly what you want to do. You don't want to get boxed in by any character.
Yes, and specifically with Chandelure, like Chandelure again thrives very well against characters that are very, very slow. So that's from definitely all of that.
Zoned them out like all the time. So it was really good.
Yeah, so
Well played.
I believe my match is coming up, so wish me luck.
Yep. Good luck.